Today I saw Hyde Park on Hudson. It was kind of entertaining, but I didn't think it was very interesting. A lot of it was about when King George VI and Queen Elizabeth visited Hyde Park on Hudson to meet with FDR to discuss being allies in World War II or something like that. And I think if the movie had just been about that, it might have been a little bit more interesting, but it was mainly about FDR's relationship with his cousin.
Gross, by the way.
And that wasn't very interesting. But I thought whenever it was King George VI and Queen Elizabeth on screen, I thought they were very entertaining to watch. Or when King George was sitting down with FDR, and the scene at the end with the picnic. All that was interesting, but it wasn't what the movie was about. I think I'll be interested in watching the King's Speech when I finally get around to that, because King George VI and Queen Elizabeth were the two characters I found the most interesting in the movie, and those are the same people the King's Speech is based around. Also, I believe that won Best Picture. Bill Murray was nominated for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor for playing FDR in this, I think, which came out 2 years after the King's Speech. But yeah, I'll get around to watching that eventually. I thought Bill Murray was entertaining in this. It's kind of hard to look past him as Bill Murray and see him as FDR, but I do like Bill Murray, so it works either way for me. He did a pretty good job though. He didn't just seem like Bill Murray to me. Like, when he was talking, I felt like he was convincing me that he was FDR, but I would look at him and I would see Bill Murray. Olivia Williams as Eleanor Roosevelt though, that was great casting. It's funny because they were both in Rushmore, but yeah, Olivia Williams, she looks just like Eleanor Roosevelt. It's crazy. And Laura Linney was the star. This might sound kind of rude, but like, I can't decide if Laura Linney annoys me or not. Like, there are certain actors and actresses that I just don't like watching in things, like Patrick Wilson or Tom Cruise or Jason Schwartzman sometimes, although after I saw Rushmore, he's kind of grown on me a little bit more. I think it was mostly after Scott Pilgrim vs. the World that he started annoying me. But yeah, Laura Linney, I've seen her in other things like Sully and The Truman Show and, what was the other one? Oh, she was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows? Huh. Yeah, that's right, she was the chief. No, that's not what I was thinking of though. Mr. Holmes too. That's also not what I was thinking of. Can't remember. Maybe it was Mr. Holmes. But anyway, I can't decide if she's annoying to me or not. I mean, I'm sure she's fine as a person. I just mean, like, when I see her acting. I mean, the first thing I saw her in was Truman Show, and she was supposed to be kind of irritating in that, so that might be why. I give this movie a 6 out of 10 because I thought it was well done, but again, I didn't think it was very interesting. Kind of entertaining, but not interesting. And towards the end, I didn't really understand what was going on. So I'm going to get into spoilers now so I can ask this question in case anyone can answer it for me. So spoilers now. Was Daisy mad at FDR because he said he was going to take her for a drive, but instead he hung out with King George VI some more instead? I didn't really understand why she was upset at the end there, or why she was like running away and fell down a hill or whatever. I didn't understand all that. It was an intense part of the movie, but I didn't know where that was coming from. That's all I wanted to say that had spoilers. Oh, one more thing. I was hoping they were going to have someone play Roald Dahl in this movie, because I knew he hung out with FDR in Hyde Park on Hudson sometimes. Maybe it wasn't Hyde Park on Hudson. He hung out with FDR sometimes, but the movie just took place in like a short amount of time, mostly in those 2 days that FDR was hanging out with King George and Queen Elizabeth. But yeah, that's all I had to say about it. I think tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I think I might go to the theater and see Trolls. Okay.